A man who got married to a fish, and it destroyed him eternally. Never see my nakedness in broad daylight. No sex until everywhere is dark was the simple rule she gave to him. But he failed. The Adrian Cole was not a man you question. He was rich and highly respected for his charisma. In Miami's layers, his name carried weight that bent conversations before they even began. He wasn't loud, he wasn't flashy, he was precise. Every deal calculated, every move intentional. People thought his greatest strength was his wealth. They were wrong. It was control. Control over people, control over outcomes, control over himself. H was simply a man who controlled everything. But there was one thing he never had: a wife. He was never married. To Adrian, a wife wasn't love. She was legacy. She had to be perfect, untouchable, above every flaw he saw in others. And for years, no one met that standard. Until the night he met Morel. It happened on his way back from a nightclub. Miami streets were alive with neon lights and faint music drifting from open doors. Adrian's mind was heavy from the night's drinks and conversations. Yet his eyes caught her. She stood alone, calm, radiant in a silver dress that shimmered like moonlight on water. Her gaze held no fear, no interest, just quiet observation, as if she were reading him. Curiosity gripped him. He slowed his car, then stepped out. "You're going to get yourself killed standing there," he said. "I'm not afraid," she replied, her voice soft but steady. Something about her unsettled him, not her beauty, though she was perfect, but the sense that she did not belong to the world around her. Adrian offered her a ride. She accepted. No explanations, no names at first. Just the quiet pull of something beyond his control. The woman wasn't like the others. Her name was Morel. From the first night, she did not chase him, did not flatter him, did not care for the lavish gifts he casually offered. She was distant, composed, almost untouchable, yet undeniably beautiful. They laughed together, ate together, visited Miami's finest eateries, and even spent days exploring private corners of his world. She fit perfectly into his life, yet remained mysterious. And then she gave him a rule. "Never see me naked when the sun is up," she said. "Never see my nakedness in daylight." Adrian smirked. Rules were for the weak. Control was his language. He thought he understood power. He thought he understood her. Adrian gifted her a luxurious private island off the Florida coast. Opulent villas, golden sands, and endless blue. Everything he gave, she accepted, but never coveted. Her presence alone made the island alive. For months, they lived like a perfect couple. Morning walks along the beach, afternoon visits to seaside eateries. Nights filled with laughter, music, and intimacy. They were so happy together. Adrian even fantasized about having children together. But yet the rule lingered in the back of Adrian's mind. One afternoon, Adrian had just gotten a long-awaited contract, his business, and to him, it calls for celebration. So he went out with friends and eventually got drunk and overwhelmed by desire. Adrian forgot the warning. Alcohol blurred his judgment. The lust that had simmered for months erupted. He forced her. The sunlight spilled over them. Her eyes widened, not with fear, but something ancient. Then horror. Her skin shimmered, wet and scaly. Her arms and legs twisted. Her body elongated unnaturally, fins sprouting where there should have been skin. Her human form melted into something aquatic, something terrifying. Adrian froze. The rule, once meaningless, now struck him with full force. Morel's voice changed, layered and echoing like the depths of the ocean. "But I warned you," she muttered. The world shifted. The wind stopped. The waves hung in the air. He saw her fully then, a creature of water and scales, eyes black and endless, her form something between fish and human. "I warned you," she whispered. "You broke the rule, and now you will pay." Adrian trembled. The realization of his arrogance, his lust, his control had failed him. It all crashed down. The next moment, she was gone. No sound, no trace. only the faint shimmer of sunlight on the ocean. And then, the hunger. Not in the stomach, not for food, for identity, memory, power. He staggered back to the villa, desperate, but nothing was the same. The island felt emptier. His own reflection began to shift. His identity had shifted like he was no longer himself. Days turned to weeks. Adrian awoke to a strange emptiness. His bank accounts, his properties, his identity, all gone. Documents vanished. Memory vanished. People he knew no longer recognized him. He wandered Miami like a ghost, then deeper into Florida, living like a pauper. Every step a reminder of his transgression.
Yet he could still hear her voice, inside his mind, haunting him. You consumed what you desired without understanding the cost. His body continued to betray him. He suffered different illnesses. His money couldn't save him. Dreams of water consumed him. Nights were filled with visions of her underwater, circling, laughing, waiting. Every day, he remembered less of who he had been, only that he had been powerful, wealthy, untouchable, and that now he was nothing. The punishment was precise, unrelenting, eternal. Truly nobody is perfect. One single action destroyed a man who controlled everything.